Hi everybody. Oh, excuse me. I'm back. I finally decided to go ahead and do another video. It's been a very long time and I just kind of had to take a break and just couldn't get back into it. Goodness, I'm sorry. My allergies are really bad right now. So I thought maybe I would start off by just saying, hi, hope everybody has been doing okay. I've missed you guys. So that's about it. I'm not going to go into all the reasons I took a break and all of that because, at this point, I guess it really doesn't matter. So let me get started with what I've been up to because I kind of lost my needlework, my crojo, my knitting. I lost it for a while because I had a lot of stuff going on. And I finally got back into it. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. Rupert is going crazy this morning playing with Chloe. And if you hear a lot of engine revving and like that, I apologize, but half this neighborhood where I live, they have muscle cars. And they do like to spend the weekends working on them. So, that being said, you might hear some total chaos. But hey, we'll just roll with it. So, let me start with, how about, I haven't really done much crocheting, so I'm not even going to bother with that. But I restarted my sockhead hat, which this is probably the third time I've started it. And I love this yarn. It's really pretty, and wow, you really are not getting to see what it looks like. But I do have it right here. It is Easter Basket by Bernat Baby. Whoops, let me go this way. I'm not used to my webcam anymore. And it's all like white with pastel yellows, greens, purples. Very pretty. I really like this. I bought a couple of skeins and never knew what I was going to do with them, but I thought this would be perfect for a sockhead hat. The only thing is, as usual, and I am not sure, because I do kind of try to pull my, oh my gosh, I got needles and thread all over needles and yarn all over the place. That first stitch tight, but if you can see that right there, I've got one heck of a ladder going on, but I don't think I'm going to pull it out this time, at least not yet. We'll see, because the rest of it is looking pretty good. So I'm going to go roll with it and see what happens. Also, I have been on a, and I'm sorry about this glare. It's my overhead light. I just I can't do anything about that. But I have been, sorry, see all my mess, on a dishcloth knitting frenzy. And I'm in the wrong bag, so I cannot show you. That's not going to show you what I'm working on. You gotta love my lack of organization. I had been on a dishcloth knitting kick for a while, and I don't have all my dishcloths to show you because I sent them to my daughter. She had asked me to make her some, and so I made 4 or 5 of them for her, and I shipped them out yesterday because I honestly wasn't sure if I was really going to be doing this today or not. But I do have a couple of them here. I was watching Ross, and he was talking about this pattern he found. It was 3 different washcloths, and I saw it, I think, the first time in his, I think he called it February, where he was vlogging every day in February. But it also could have been one of his Smells Like Yarn podcasts. But he showed them, and I was like, I really like those. So I looked the pattern up, and this is the 3rd one. And gosh, this yarn looks white, but it's actually different greens. And it is, let's see, the name of the pattern, the set of patterns is let's see, 3 Easy Peasy Washcloths by Elizabeth Carls. And I had been doing, a lot of the ones that I had been doing was the one, I got the pattern from Very Pink Knits. But there's a bunch of patterns out there that are just like it, or very similar, where you knit and it's got little holes all around the edges. I don't think I have one of those here. Let me take a peek. Maybe I do. Sorry about the rattling. No, it looks like I don't. But, you know, some people call it the traditional dishcloth, or, let me see, is this it? Oh, this is part of it. This is the rectangular one, which I have done, and I really like this one too. This is the other one of the pattern from the Very Pink Knits. Yeah, here it is, the traditional dishcloth, square and rectangular. And if you look really close, you can see that it's square and there's little holes around the edges. And I love that pattern. It just is so easy. It's mindless. So, you know, I made a bunch of those. But then I saw this, and all 3 of these are pretty simple. And I'm going to be making some more of these. But this one right here, the one that I just showed you, and it is out of Sugar and Cream. It's the scented one. And it is color, I don't know if you can read that, but it's aloe vera. And it smells really nice. I like it a lot. And this is like just so easy. I mean, just so easy. And then this one is the first one, which is it's stockinette. This one is the Garter Ridges. It's the 3rd one. This one is the stockinette, and I really like this because, I mean, you look at it, look. It's very stretchy. And you've got, you know, your garter stitch here and, you know, stockinette. It's just, love it. Love it, love it. Very easy. That one was made out of, let's see if I have the band on this one. This one was also made out of the Sugar and Cream scents, which this one doesn't have as much scent as the other one. I don't know why. But this is Rose Petal. And it's just a variegated pinks. And then I have this last one, which I don't have the band for, but it's kind of browns. And this one is the box stitch. And as you can see, I didn't sew the ends in yet, but check this out. You can't really see the stitch pattern here, but oh my gosh, look at this. Look how stretchy this is. I love it. It's just so awesome. So I'll be making some more of these. I might go down a needle size with this one because it is kind of really stretchy. I mean, I like that, but compared to these, look, I mean, it's like huge. And let me pause for 1 second just to see what's going on with Crazy Rupert. But I will be, you know what? No, I won't. Let me just call him. Rupert! Come here, baby boy. And now what I'm working on is a sweater. And this is a free pattern, and it is called the Big Comfy Sweater. It's by Red Heart. It's really pretty. I'm doing it in a neutral because, the neutral that I'm doing it in is, oh my gosh, do I have the ball band? No, I don't, but, oh yes I do. It is, come here, baby boy. What color is it? It is baby gray. And I got, one of the really big ones. I got a couple of them. You can't really read it, so never mind about that. But and you do it in two parts. You do the front, and then you do the back, and you stitch them together. This is about as far as I've gotten on it. And that, gosh, this light really washes all the yarns out. But this is it's a gray. And I wear a lot of leggings. So I'm going to try to make it a little bit longer so it covers, make sure, I mean, it is pretty long. As you can see, it goes down. But I want to make sure I get the measurements so that it does cover my butt, because, sorry, but I just don't think that if you wear leggings, your butt should be hanging out. But that, however, is just my opinion. So, that's that. Let's see. I've got a few acquisitions, which God knows I don't need any more yarn, but, sometimes when I get bummed and whatever, if I have a couple extra dollars, I'll pick a few things up. So I did a little bit of that, but recently I saw in Knit Picks their 4-square needles, their new needles, and I really wanted to try them. So I got some. I haven't tried them yet. I just got this the other day. But these are like their other, oh gosh, what do you call them? Options, Caspians. I can't remember. Oh my gosh, I hate that. But must be their options, because this is options 4-square and it's the same stuff. Hello, read the label. But they're square. And I just love the way the options feel in my hands when I'm knitting, because they're just so smooth. And I got these, so I thought I'm going to get them and I'm going to try them. And so I just haven't done that yet, but I'm going to. And I got some needle markers, needle ID tags, because I seem to have a million freaking projects going on. and some needle holders for my circulars, because quite honestly, that it's like having a toddler in the house with Rupert. He's driving me nuts. With like these, sometimes these tops pop off, and you know, I'm always afraid of losing my stitches and whatnot. So I thought I would get this. It wasn't very expensive, and of course got my favorite color, green. See? I thought I'd try this. And I will let you know, because I think it's really cool. I might have to get some more. You know what? I'm going to be rude and put this down just a little bit. No, I'll just leave it. Let me go put him out, see if he'll calm down. But I don't want to stop because I don't. Let me go check. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Yay! Apparently there's a couple pigeons out in the yard. And I don't know, I'm sure he'll know what to do if he catches it, but the pigeons drive him crazy. So anyway, so that's that with the needles. And let me get a little bit of a drink here. When I got those things from Knit Picks, I also got one of their beginner, the Learn to Knit Club, their level 3, and it's the beginning hat kit. Now, let me tell you, I love this. Look at this box. It's huge, right? Okay, let me open this up, and I will show you what came in. Whoops, that didn't come in it. I put that so I wouldn't lose it. It came with a skein of Knit Picks Gloss DK in the Sea Spray color, which is a real light blue. Gosh, it looks gray there. But it's very, very light blue, and it is so soft. Oh, it smells good. Came with a needle to sew the ends in. A Learn to Knit Club level 3 pin. Some 10-inch straight knitting needles, US 6 4mm Caspian wood. Oh, maybe my other circulars are Caspians. Oh well, don't know. But the knitting needles, and I love these. I love Knit Picks needles. I just love them. And then of course finally the book, the instructions. Now this huge box, I think part of the reason it's so big is because, you know, the needles are 10 inches, but still, all that came in this teeny tiny box, or in this huge box. So I'm going to do that because I really want to make a hat. I mean, I crochet hats all the time, but I want to learn to knit hats. So, also, I got with that was 3 skeins of their, because it was on sale, Knit Picks Shine Worsted in Peapod. Yes, green's my favorite color. If you know me, you know that. And then lastly, because this was also on clearance, Knit Book, The Basics and Beyond. So it's got some, you know, teach some stitches and, you know, like picking up a drop stitch and, you know, some stuff like tassels and fringe, which I already know how to do, but you know. Oh, look, it's got a ribbed cable cat, and since this is a paid book, I'm not gonna, I'm gonna cover the instructions up, but, and it's got a couple patterns in here, but it's got, stitch patterns. So we're always on the, thing to learn new stitches. So I really like that. And then I had to, my husband's birthday is tomorrow, actually. And I was on the hunt for something for him to add to his birthday. And I found this. I went to Joann's. And actually, this is what I got, one of the things I got for him. But I think it's so cute. And it says, "As soon as I saw you, I knew an adventure was going to happen." And those of you that know me know that my life with my husband has definitely been an adventure. And so I thought that was perfect. But then I saw some yarn. Imagine that. And it was on sale. And it was 3 of these, this one package with 3 skeins, and it says it's worsted weight, but it looks to me like it's thicker than that, but it is Big Twist Premium, and the colorway is, you know what, it doesn't have a colorway, it just has a number. It's made in Turkey, but I guess it's made specifically for Joann's. But it's got, these really pretty blues and golds and some yellows and maybe a little bit of oranges in there. And I just thought that would be really, really cute, maybe for a poncho. And then I also saw this one. And it's also Big Twist, but it's bright. It's like party colors. But it's got, blues and greens and golds and pinks and blues. Oops, let me get back in the frame. Sorry about that. And I couldn't resist that one either. So then I saw these. I went to Little Nuts. I haven't really bought yarn in a year, so I kind of went a little bit nuts. But they had, by Premier Yarns, gradient yarn. And this one is the purple. And you've got the light, medium, and dark. And it comes with enough yarn to make a hat and a pair of mittens, or a cowl, or a baby sweater, or a pom-pom garland, or, something else. And it shows right here. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to use it for this. We'll see. But purple, green, and pink are like my absolute favorite colors. So I also got this one, which is greens and blues. And, it goes from light to dark. This is like it's like a greeny blue. And it goes all the way down to like a teal. And it is the same thing, Not sure if I'm going to do what the projects say, but I couldn't resist. And then last but not least, they had these on sale for 3 for $10. So of course, I had to get 3. They're sweet rolls. This one is Raspberry Swirl. And wow, this light is really bad. It's really washing it out. But it's raspberry and pink and purples. And then I got this one, which is Mint Swirl. And it's just greens, different greens. And finally, I got this last one, Blackberry Swirl. And it's gray and blue and purple. And they're just so pretty. But, oh yeah, I forgot about these. So, one of my daughters, oh no, I just dropped it, loves cherries. I'm always on the lookout for, let me pick the yarn up, the cherry stuff for her. And these were on clearance for 97 cents. They are cherries, but they kind of remind me of tomatoes too, but they're cherries. And they had 4 cards, so I got them. Not sure what I'm going to put them on, but hey. And then about a month ago, I saw these at Walmart, and they're all 3 the same. It's the colorway Pegasus. It's the Lion Brand Mandala color, just like the Sweet Rolls or the Pops. But I just thought this was so pretty, and I'm thinking it's got blue, green, yellow, orange, and purples. I might make a small like lap blanket or something with it. You know, I'll go through one and see how big that goes and then take it from there. But I just thought this was so pretty, and it's so soft. So I have a bunch of, you know, stuff lined up to do. We'll see how much I actually get done, because, well, I'm not going to lie. I get overwhelmed with so many other things that sometimes my knitting and stuff goes to the wayside. So anyway, but I just wanted basically to stop by and say hi and let you guys know that I missed you, and I'm going to work on getting back into this again. And this has been a long video, and I apologize. I sometimes have trouble sitting through long videos, so I apologize that at this time it's almost 28 minutes and like that, but I guess I just had more than I thought to tell you. So I will leave it at that and let you guys know that I will be back. I hope you enjoyed this video and like that, and I will talk to you soon. So, bye.